Have you ever had your vibrator fall out of your purse at your custody hearing? The metal detector at the courthouse should have been my first warning. When the security guard asked me to empty my purse, I dumped everything into the plastic bin without thinking. Keys, wallet, phone, gum, and then it happened. The hot pink silicone device tumbled out, bounced once on the conveyor belt, and somehow activated, buzzing loudly against the metal surface. The entire security line went silent. The guard, a woman in her 60s named Dolores according to her badge, picked it up with 2 fingers like it was radioactive. "Ma'am, we're going to need to confiscate this," she said, trying to maintain professionalism while the thing vibrated in her hand. "Please, I can explain," I started. "But how do you explain?" "That my best friend Trina had given it to me as a divorce gift 6 months ago, that I'd thrown it in my purse after cleaning out my nightstand that morning and completely forgot, that I was about to walk into the most important meeting of my life. I was already running late for my custody hearing. My ex-husband Bryce was fighting for full custody of our twins, claiming I was an unfit mother. His lawyer had been building a case around my unstable lifestyle since I'd started dating again. This was exactly the ammunition they didn't need." Dolores handed me a receipt for the confiscated item. "You can pick it up after your business here," she said, loud enough for everyone to hear. A man behind me snickered. A teenager filmed the whole thing on his phone. I grabbed my other belongings and practically ran to the family court waiting room. Bryce was already there with his lawyer, looking smug in his 3-piece suit. His attorney, a sharp-dressed woman named Winters, raised an eyebrow when she saw me rush in, flustered and red-faced. "Traffic," I lied to my lawyer Jerome, who looked concerned about my disheveled state. The hearing started poorly. Winters presented her case methodically. My new apartment was smaller, my work schedule was demanding. I'd been seen at bars twice in the last month. She painted a picture of an irresponsible party girl who prioritized her social life over her children. Then she pulled out her phone. "Your Honor, I'd like to submit this video as evidence. It was taken this morning in this very courthouse." My heart sank as she played the security footage that the teenager had apparently already posted online. There I was, in high definition, as my bright pink companion made its grand debut. The judge's expression remained neutral, but I saw his jaw tighten. "This demonstrates a clear lack of judgment," Winters said. "What kind of mother brings such items to a custody hearing?" Jerome objected, arguing relevance, but the damage was done. Bryce was trying not to smile. I wanted to disappear into the floor. But then something unexpected happened. The judge, a stern-looking man named Fitzgerald, asked to see my receipt from security. He studied it, then looked at Winters. "Counselor, are you suggesting that owning personal items makes someone an unfit parent?" Winters stammered. "Well, bringing it here shows poor judgment. I see a mother who was likely nervous about this hearing and grabbed the wrong purse," the judge interrupted. "Unless you have evidence that Ms. Reeves has exposed her children to inappropriate materials or behaviors, this is irrelevant." He turned to me. "Ms. Reeves, I've reviewed your file. You've never missed a school event, medical appointment, or parent-teacher conference. Your children's teachers describe you as engaged and caring. Your recent dating life, as long as it doesn't negatively impact your children, is not the court's concern." The rest of the hearing went differently. Jerome presented evidence of my stability, my promotion at work with flexible hours, the kids' improved grades since the separation, testimonials from their teachers and coaches. Even my therapist provided a statement about my dedication to providing a stable environment. When Bryce took the stand, his story unraveled. He admitted he'd been traveling 4 days a week for work. His girlfriend of 3 months would be the primary caregiver if he got custody. He hadn't attended a single school event this year. Judge Fitzgerald made his decision that afternoon. Joint legal custody, but primary physical custody to me. Bryce would have weekends and holidays. As he delivered his verdict, he added, "Mr. Harrison, I'd suggest you focus less on embarrassing your ex-wife and more on being present for your children." As I left the courthouse, Dolores was waiting by security with a discreet black bag. "Honey," she whispered, "I've been working here 20 years. You wouldn't believe the things people accidentally bring. Last week, a judge had brass knuckles in his briefcase." I took the bag, mortified but oddly grateful. "Thank you," she winked. "Between you and me, your ex seems like the type who needed replacing anyway." That night, after tucking the twins into bed at my apartment, Trina called. "So, how'd it go?" "Well," I said, looking at the custody order, "let's just say everything worked out, despite some unexpected vibrations in my plans." She laughed. "Girl, what did you do? I'll tell you tomorrow. But Trina, next time you give me a gift, maybe just stick to wine."